Born on the Bayou? Well, I wasn't. And despite all those pretty posies and exotic birds, it's those snakes and alligators that keep me from wanting to visit there. That said, plenty of Creoles and Cajuns call this mysterious outreach of Louisiana home, and they cook some of the most fantastic one-pot, one-skillet meals. Join me for a few minutes this morning while I show you how to make my Bayou pork burgers with Ragin Cajun Remoulade. And it's a lot like our cocktail sauce in that it's served chilled and it's used to accompany or dress cold meats, poultry, or fish dishes. Now the Cajun Creole people, which are French in heritage, they've jazzed theirs up just a bit, and they'll add Creole mustard, horseradish, smoked paprika, and cayenne for heat. And in this container, I've got 1.5 cups of chili powder, 1/2 cup of Louisiana Creole mustard, 1/4 cup of red wine vinegar, 2 tablespoons of horseradish, a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, a full tablespoon of smoked paprika, and a full teaspoon of cayenne pepper. And I'm going to put all of this in the work bowl of my food processor, and you can smell this smoked paprika. I'm going to turn this on for about 10-15 seconds. Adding 1/2 cup of vegetable oil slowly through the feed tube. This is just going to make it emulsify and thicken up. This looks perfect. Perfect. It's glistening and it's thick. I've transferred my remoulade sauce to the bowl, and I'm going to add almost 1 cup of fresh parsley. Just picked that out of my garden this morning. Almost 1 cup of diced celery. About 1/2 cup of green onions. And about 1/2 cup of white onion. Give this a really good mix. Now I've got 1/2 cup of mayonnaise, and I'm going to add about 1 cup of my remoulade. This is classic Creole remoulade. We're making it Cajun by adding some mayonnaise to it. And I'm just going to stir this together. This is going to be the topping for our pork burgers. Looks wonderful, smells wonderful, nice and creamy, great texture. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this with plastic wrap. I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. I'll tell you what I'm going to do with this a little bit later. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator, and it's time to put our pork burgers together. These Bayou pork burgers are a lot of fun to make. And a pork loin left untrimmed when ground has just enough fat on it to grill up a thick, juicy burger that will rival any beef burger that you've ever eaten. I've got 1.5 pounds of tenderloin. I've left all of the fat on the outside of it, and I've cubed it, 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch cubes, no rules there. I'm going to put all these in the work bowl of my food processor. And a food processor is a wonderful way to grind all of your meats. I grind a lot of beef in my food processor as well. Put the lid on. Put the lid on. We're going to use some rapid on-off pulses. I use about 25 or 30. That meat is coarsely ground and perfect. It's beautiful. We're just going to put this in a bowl. And there's no reason to wash your work bowl here. It's still very food safe. I'm adding peppers and onions. I've got 1/2 cup of white onion and 1/2 cup of yellow and red bell pepper. Now you can use green and red bell pepper if that's what you really want to do, but I really like the subtle taste of these sweet peppers better with pork than I do the green and red. So add these to the work bowl. And again, with the pulses, about the same, 15-20 this time. Vegetables perfectly minced in a short period of time. Just add these. Meat. It wouldn't be Ragin Cajun without a tablespoon of Cajun seasoning, a generous tablespoon of Cajun seasoning, and a half teaspoon of Tabasco. Everybody loves Tabasco. Okay, I think I'm going to put 3/4 of it. Now girls, don't wear your jewelry when you're making these. There's only one way to mix this meat, and that's to put your hands in it. Looks pretty, smells delicious. Want to get it really thoroughly mixed. This takes just a minute or two. Now, it's going to feel a little bit looser than a typical hamburger mixture, but do not fret, and do not be tempted to add an egg or breadcrumbs or any kind of binder, because there's one thing about pork. When we turn this into 4 even-sized patties, it is going to cook up on the grill just like a burger will. I've got 4 beautiful pork burgers here. I'm going to turn my stove on to medium-high heat. I'm using a grill pan. You can use a cast iron skillet. You can put these out on your gas grill. Do them any way you want to do them. I'm going to place all of these to the pan. If you have a grill pan that fits over double burners, you can make 8 of these at once. And I'm going to let these cook for exactly 6 minutes per side, turning them only once. Exactly 6 minutes. They'll be perfect when they're done. "12 minutes is up. Pork burgers are cooked. Get them off of our grill pan or our grill. Let's head over to the counter and put these babies on some buns. So what did I do with the rest of that remoulade sauce that I made? Well, I stirred in some mayonnaise, and then I chopped up some Holy Trinity: celery, onion, bell pepper. I tossed it all together with some cooked pasta, and I made some Holy Trinity remoulade and Creole macaroni salad to go with our Ragin Cajun pork burgers. For these and all of my recipes, just go to my website.